auditioned for Stargate, I had very long hair, like longer than it is now. And we hadn't heard anything from MGM. So I was preparing to be a lawyer, doctor, or thug number 2. And so I cut my hair shorter. The next day, we get a call from MGM saying, we want to bring him in for a screen test. But I cut my hair. So, you know, we were honest with him and we said, he's cut his hair. So no, it doesn't matter, come here. So get the role. All of the production art had Tilda with long hair. So we kind of had to rethink the entire character. And so I'd never been bald before. So Jonathan Glasner, one of our showrunner creators, asked me, what do you think about shaving your head? And I said, well, for the right price, sure. So we negotiated the price, and I said, so how long do I have to be bald? 3 episodes. So 7 years later, I had to grow hair.
By the way, do you ever watch SG1 out of nostalgia?
I literally just started.
So you're in like the first season?
It kind of hops around,
okay.
Because I just depending on what's on television. It was always strange for me because I was so close to it, and how we ended sort of left a bad taste in my mouth. So I never watched it. If my kids were watching it, I'd leave the room. So I just started. I kind of started watching it because I'm a grandfather now. So they already, he's gonna be a year old soon. I've started him watching Stargate, saying, "Oh, that's Papa, that's Papa." So I thought maybe he's gonna be talking, so asking me questions. Maybe I should refresh my memory on what actually happened in episodes. So I'm watching like, this show is pretty good. Who's the good-looking black guy?
Well, I just started watching it pretty recently because after meeting almost all of you guys, it's a completely different show for me to watch that. And I noticed that in the first...
how did these idiots make the show?
Yeah, the comedy aspect is now much more visible. But I noticed that in the first seasons, you hardly speak. And I didn't remember it, and you hardly move.
Right.
Was it like your acting decision, or was there some director's instruction?
We talked about the character when I first got the role. And in the first episode, I had these long speeches. So I went to the writers and I said, why would he trust these people already? Like, why would he divulge all of this? And they agreed. And I said, the less he talks, the more important it is when he does talk. And they agreed. Now they took it kind of far. I didn't expect my only lines for 3 years to be, "Thank you, O'Neill. You are correct, Daniel Jackson. That outfit looks good on you, Captain Carter." So I wasn't quite prepared for that extent of it. But I mean, I think it proved to be the correct decision. And one of the best pieces of advice I ever got, acting-wise, was from James Earl Jones. And Mr. Jones said, "Don't ever move unless you have to." I haven't moved in 30 years.
That's some good advice. But I've read somewhere that with this stillness, you somehow invented Keldo Ream.
You can bring that up. Well, you know, when I first got Stargate, I was 33 years old. So I was still a young man, and I liked the ladies. And the ladies liked me. So it wasn't just working. It was after work, you go to the club. So I started spending maybe a little too much time in the club. So oft times, I would come straight from the club to work. Those two didn't necessarily go hand in hand. So Teal, as we established, didn't talk much. So there weren't a lot of lines to learn. So often I would be in scenes, these long 6, 7, 8, 9-page scenes where Teal says nothing. It was hard for me to stay, it was hard for Teal to stay awake. So in one of the briefing room scenes, that's the room where we would sit around the big table, all our discussions about the episode, what was going to go on in the episode, what happened. And I had fallen asleep. So I hear a voice from behind the monitor. Chris? Chris? Are you sleeping? Because it's Peter DeLuise, and that's how DeLuise talks. And I shut bolt upright and I said, no! How dare you? This character has just turned on the people who are enslaving him. He has left his son and his wife. Do you think that he cares about what they are talking about? Oh, okay, sorry. In my mind, I'm thinking, he fell for it. The next episode, they have written in a so we called it Kilnorine. I'm in this room alone with a pad on the ground and hundreds of candles. So they not only made it possible for me to sleep, they made it comfortable. And that's a win.